painted. We after rings like a Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Tennessee Titans. Next on Madden NFL 24.
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tennessee Titans. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. You know, this is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now, because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defense.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
At the Panthers' 40-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 2. Here's Levis. Flushed out right. There's the stiff arm. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he will have the Titans first down as he's able to get 8. Off the play fake, Levis. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Levis now off of play action, sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigga Conqueror, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Full connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Young looks to throw on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 2.
Yellow, line, black block, blue check, quick, yellow.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Young. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
At the 25-yard line.
Second down, here's Levis. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Levis back to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Following the interception, Young. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young. And he slides. Going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 35.
Play action now. Levis. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he goes out right around the 39. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Working from the gun, here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Running from the gun with Henry. There's a nice move. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get this down to the 10. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Levis to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Here comes third down at 7.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. In motion right goes Hopkins.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Third and short. It's Levis.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Escaping the pressure right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20.
A second down throw from Levis.
Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Henry.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Levis now on 2nd down.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-0. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Ready?
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right back to Hubbard.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And the busy night for Henry continues.
And he will have a Titans first down, maybe by a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis.
Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. Here's Levis. Flush to his right. He gets this one to Burks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And a quick throw here that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Levis. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Panthers nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Thielen going to go in motion right.
Ready.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Traylon Burks headed back out with the rest of this offense.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive,
especially with the touchdown.
Yes, you're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Levis's throw is on target to Burks.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
70 Lions. 60 Bison.
Levis back to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Levis looking to throw.
Flushed out right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he will try to run through their entire defense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans.
Tajay Spears,
47 yards.
and the Titans open the lead up to 34-0. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes this 35-0 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Off the play fake, Young. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. That's taken on the 25.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Titan football. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them.
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Folks, kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime reports. We got a solid first half out of the man from Kentucky, Will Levis. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters, as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. In motion right is Hopkins. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They need 2. Here's third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run. It's Henry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Young on first down. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Time for number 19. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check right. Check pink.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Young off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throwing, Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Off the play fake, Levis. This one downfield to Burks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 1st and 10, it's Levis. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the Panthers' 36-yard line.
Levis to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Again to Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Levis to throw off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Levis looking to move them around a bit. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that, because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Young on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, Young. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Levis sets up to throw here. He gets it to Burks again. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Running from the gun with Henry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Levis on 3rd down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Levis. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Levis.
At the 36-yard line.
And the catch made by Hopkins. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4th down, Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Levis now off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Young. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's third down. Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here. And as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by J.C. Horn. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A first down throw for Young. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Azeez Al-Shaair, his 2nd sack of the night. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen. 41 yards. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Levis throwing for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Partner, I know we're time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will.
And that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception. It's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back touchdowns inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Young to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead pop.
Even though that one was incomplete, it's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one,
offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they'll on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They begin with Henry. He stiff arms him. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Levis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Following the interception, Young. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A second down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Third down, Young from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Check right. Check pink. Opposite. Green.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Ready.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Bryce Young keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Levis. And now here's another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Second down and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing, Young. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Here now, a third down and 8. Here's Levis. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Tell you what, Parker, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. Again, it's Henry. And some room to work. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Levis sets up to throw here. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Levis out of the shotgun now. That is caught. Touchdown. Chigacancro. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Levis will try to throw for the 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
Set, hut. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Thielen. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Young.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Yellow, line.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ready.
Young to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jaleel Johnson in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Going deep for Hopkins, and he whips that one incomplete there. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down, Levis. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, Levis rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here of what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the